Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to investigate probably the most fascinating, non-strictly competitive, two-person game that creates problems for rational, self-interested individuals, and that's the game known as the Prisoner's Dilemma. Marisha is going to read the passage in Resnick that sets up the prisoner's dilemma, and then I'll lay it out on a table, and we'll make it a little more personally interesting to you, because you will be one of the players and your partner will be the other. Marisha?
Okay. The game is named after a story about two prisoners. They have been arrested for vandalism and have been isolated from each other. There is sufficient evidence to convict them on the charge for which they have been arrested, but the prosecutor is after bigger game. He thinks that they robbed a bank together and that he can get them to confess to it. He summons each separately to an interrogation room and speaks to them as follows. I am going to offer the same deal to your partner, and I will give you each an hour to think it over before I call you back. This is it. If one of you confesses to the bank robbery and the other does not, I will see to it that the confessor gets a 1-year term and that the other guy gets a 25-year term. If you both confess, then it's 10 years apiece. If neither of you confesses, then I can only get 2 years apiece on the vandalism charge, but that's not going to happen. At least one of you will confess. Sure enough, an hour later, both confess, and both end up serving 10 years.
Okay, stop. Let's come back and draw out the table and the preferences for both you and your partner and see why you and your partner, as rational, self-interested individuals, will both confess, even though the possibility of coordinating your strategy and not confessing remains a tantalizing but seemingly unreachable possibility.